we got some rumored fight scenes that might happen in Avengers Doomsday. And now before we get started, shout out to Yuan Tayag, Beatriz Tayag, Angel Tayag III, Jemay Kabungay, Jamila Bungay, Jemima Bungay, Charvi Kadyang, Chalo Kadyang, and Izo Arenillo. And now let's get started. So according to the source, Marvelous Geek listed 9 fight sequences that will be featured in Avengers Doomsday. So here are the lists, and I'm gonna rank them based on my excitement and my opinion on who will win. In last goes to Gambit versus Doctor Doom. I mean, Doctor Doom is the main villain, so there's no way Gambit is winning this fight. Next one goes to Captain Marvel versus Monica Rambeau. There's no confirmation on Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau returning in Doomsday, but if they return, Captain Marvel's taking the spot. Next one goes to Sentry versus Professor X. This is a tough one because Sentry can physically beat Professor X in this fight. But if he turns into the Void, Professor X can do mind games with his telepathy power. But Charles has died many times in previous movies, so that depends on what happens. So I'm going with Sentry. Next goes to Yelena versus Mystique. Well, Yelena has Black Widow skills like her sister Natasha, while Mystique can do flexibility and can do shapeshifting. This goes to Mystique because she can transform into anyone. She could possibly turn into Natasha Romanoff, so this will be emotional for Yelena. Then we have God Loki versus Doctor Doom. Now we barely saw what God Loki does in the Loki series finale, so there's a possibility Doctor Doom could win. Or perhaps God Loki can do more with his powers to fight Doctor Doom, so who knows? I'm not very sure on this, but I'm going with Doctor Doom. Next one goes to Mr. Fantastic versus Nightcrawler. Now Mr. Fantastic has stretchy powers, while Nightcrawler has teleportation and can do acrobatics. Though we barely saw Mr. Fantastic using his powers in the movie, but he has a high intelligence. It's possible Mr. Fantastic can outsmart Nightcrawler with his teleportation. But this goes to Mr. Fantastic. Then we have Shang-Chi versus Gambit. If I had to guess, this will have the best fight choreography. Shang-Chi can do hand-to-hand combat skills with his 10 rings, while Gambit manipulates kinetic energy with his bow staff and cards. Although I like both characters and I think they're awesome, but Shang-Chi is definitely winning this fight. His 10 rings are insanely powerful, so he's definitely winning. Next one we have Captain America versus Cyclops. Now same thing though, I do like both characters, but this is a tough one for me. Now Samuelson fought and outsmarted the Red Hulk with his shield and wings, so he can be creative with his skills. But Cyclops is more strategic and tactical with his optic blasts. I can't decide on who will win this fight because that depends on how they handle these characters, so right now I'm going with Cyclops. And finally we have Captain America, Cyclops, Mr. Fantastic versus Doctor Doom. But since Doctor Doom is the main villain and this will be his first movie, Doctor Doom will definitely win this fight. But I would like to see the teamwork between these three heroes against Doom, but right now I want to know how big of a threat Doctor Doom is and how powerful he is. How would you rank these fight scenes and which of them are you most excited to see?